Hey MMA fans, Cage Minds, your host Michael Frankel, here to talk about Bellator 70, give you a recap from what happened. We had given you 3 predictions prior to this fight. There were 4 fights on the main card. We'll talk about all of them though. First one was a 157-pound catchweight fight between Rich Clemente and Derek Campos. We hadn't really predicted on this fight because, well, Clemente was by himself on the poster, so it's a foregone conclusion that Campos was the underdog and brought in to lose. He said he needed to keep the fight on his feet and not, go play on the ground with Clemente, a submission artist. Well, he almost stuck to that game plan. What happened was, Clemente shot in, got a takedown, got a trip, got on top. When Campos pushed him off, as Campos tries to stand back up, he left his head down, got caught in a guillotine. Clemente pulled guard, and the fight's over in the first round. So that fight went according to how everyone thought it would be, and Clemente shows that he could beat someone and that he's still relevant in MMA. Now we'll move on to the fights we did predict on. Start off with Bellator Bantamweight semifinal number 2, Luis Nogueira versus Hiroshi Nakamura. Nogueira would keep the fight standing and use his striking to beat up Nakamura. That's what we predicted. That's what we hope to see. We have predicted a unanimous decision. Nakamura's only chance is to use the judo, get on top, and, basically do nothing like he did last time versus Hajario Lima. Go to the action. Nogueira kept it standing, nullified Nakamura's takedowns, and beat him up. Beat him up until the third round when he was able to land a right cross that put Nakamura on his backside. A little bit of ground and pound, about 2 punches, and referee Jason Herzog is jumping on top of Nakamura, stopping the action. A third round TKO for Nogueira. So he did win that fight like we predicted a couple minutes earlier than we thought it would happen. Now Nogueira moves on to face Marcos Galvon in the Bellator Bantamweight Tournament Championship, which will happen during the summer series for some strange reason. But still, looking at that fight, Galvon is going to be the odds-on favorite, looking a little more impressive with his striking throughout this tournament. Now we'll move on to the next fight. It was a Bellator Heavyweight Championship fight. The champion, Konrad, defending versus the controversial Season 5 champion, Eric Prindle. Controversial, and we'll remember that he got the title by Thiago Santos not making weight. Well, Prindle had a puncher's chance being a former boxer, but Konrad, the wrestler, was heavily favored, and we had predicted him to win a unanimous decision, wrestling, getting on top, and using ground and pound. Well, how dominant was Konrad, the champion? Prindle throws one left hook. Konrad gets a body hook, grabs a trip, puts him on his back, decides he's going to go for a Kimura from the half guard, and uses all of his power, and gets that Kimura, causing Prindle to tap. Konrad's the champion. He's undefeated, and Bellator needs to have another heavyweight tournament to give him a real challenge. So Konrad, wow, he looks like a beast. And now we'll move on to the lightweight tournament finals, the main event of the night, Hawn versus Brant Weidman. We had predicted Hawn to win with a second-round TKO. It's just his ability to hit harder and his Olympic judo background, his balance. He keeps the fight standing. He doesn't put himself in bad positions. Go to what happened. And basically we have a striking battle through and throughout that Hawn is using his boxing. He has his jab and his right cross working. Brant Weidman is getting popped in the face, swollen up, trying to use his effective kicks, but not being so effective with the kicks. And Hawn dominated, controlled all the positions. In the clinch was just forcing Weidman away, trying to get slick judo tosses and pushing Hawn away. We go to the third round. Hawn shoots in on Weidman, gets a takedown, basically controls the entire third round from the top position, and a unanimous decision for Hawn, who is the Season 6 tournament champion. 30-27 on 2 scorecards and 29-28 on another one. For all that, Hawn gets $100,000 and a title shot versus Michael Chandler, who's ever growing and ever dominant after the knockout of Akihiro Gomo 2 weeks ago. So that was Bellator 70. We were 3-0 on all of our predictions on that main card. This has been Cage Minds. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Uncage the Warrior Within Yourself. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.